All right. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to this ceremony of claiming your sacred right into motherhood. And it's winter solstice, which feels so good to do this right now. Especially since, it's the darkest day of the year, and it's also the return of light. So I was looking for this quote, and of course I could not find it. And then I was calling it in, and then a friend Abigail posted it on one of her things. And so God answers your prayers, right? What is this? Is this darkness not of the tomb, but the darkness of the womb? That's by Valerie Couar. So, like when we're in the shadow, when we're like really feeling it, like in the depths of everything, it can feel so icky. And yeah, but knowing that you have the capacity to like move through it, and that you're always supported. And that's I think the biggest thing about this. Like when you're in the womb, you are so supported. You have your umbilical cord, where it's just like you don't even have to think about it. Like you are just nourished, and you're protected and safe, and like, or that's the intention. And then like we go through life, and when we're little, we can feel so safe and nourished, like we all have children, so we all take care of them. We make sure they have food to eat and everything like that. And then all of a sudden we grow up, and then it feels like we don't have support. And there's a lot of times where it's like I feel like I'm walking by myself, And the thing is you're never walking by yourself. You always have divine team that is with you. So, yeah, this is interesting how it's going. Of course. I love God is hilarious. So during this talk, I'm going to be talking about God or source or whatever. Hi, Lee. Welcome for joining us. I have you muted right now. If you have anything, you can always chat, put put it in the chat box here. I'm just kind of getting started here. So I'm going to be talking about God or source or higher power, and whatever denomination or religion or you are is absolutely perfect. I'm not here to convert you or anything. And also, I want you to take this all with a grain of salt. So if I talk about something and you're like, oh, that's not for me, but this part is really for me, like use your discernment to figure out what out of the ceremony is for you. We have a few, like, I do want to say, if you want to gather any materials, like light a candle, really create a sacred space. If you have crystals you want to hold on to, like I'm holding on to a few crystals here, just really activating them with all of this energy, you're welcome to do that. If you don't, by no means is that necessary. Let's see here. And if you have roses or rose essential oil or rose tea around, I encourage you to grab that. We're really going to be using the beautiful rose to be kind of our inspiration through this all. So we're going to actually go on a journey, an initiation into motherhood. And I know most of you already are mothers, and if you're not a mother yet, if you have the calling to become a mother at some point in your life, or if you're pregnant, whenever you join, like whenever you see this is absolutely divine. And time is such an illusion. So like how many times have you, like a minute has gone by and it like feels like 5 minutes, or or you can travel around the world and go into the next day, or like extend the day, like it's our idea of time that can kind of make us feel limited. And it's our mind trying to grasp at like this reality, but in actuality, like time is an illusion. And so when you when you do this ceremony, whether you were a mother a long time ago or whatever, there's it's absolutely going to be perfect. um let's see here. What else? I have some notes here. So we are going to actually be traveling on through a labyrinth here. So through this labyrinth, sorry, hold on one second. I'm just going to make this where people can't call my phone. During this journey that you're going to go on in this meditation, we're going to go within the labyrinth. The labyrinth is the place where when you are become pregnant, you start on this inner spiral of going into your innermost psyche, really to like find your soul, your truth, so that you can create this beautiful life. And at the center of the labyrinth is where the birth process happens. And I'm really have been shifting. I know a lot of times we talk about like the birth as labor and delivery, but like if you think about labor is like that's like work, like if you think of like manual labor, I think of almost like, guys out there like digging dirt, and it doesn't the birthing process does not need to be a struggle and difficult. So yeah, so I invite you to try to like change that kind of conscious language there. And after you birth your beautiful baby, then you start this slow outer spiral within the labyrinth to your new self. It's your true self, but it's a new you because now you are a mother. Or if you already were a mother to one, you're a mother to two or three, however. So, any questions so far? Let me know by putting it in the chat box here. But so what is sacred motherhood? So you're here, for some reason you want to claim the sacred motherhood, but what is this? And it is being mindful of yourself and placing your intention of the divine light that is within you, the goddess of creation, this goddess that you can create life and are creating life or have created life. You raise your vibration to support yourself and ultimately your children, your family, and shine your light, your truth, so you are actually healing the whole world. You honor your children and you see them as the perfect little souls that they are, and you allow them to walk their own soul's journey, knowing that you are there to support them and guide them, but you cannot walk their journey for them, just as they cannot walk the journey for you. Your children actually chose you before they ever entered this world. You chose your parents, your children chose you, and you've also chosen the beautiful souls that, like your partners, your significant friends, and everything like that. Let's see here. What else wants to go through? So, claiming sacred motherhood is really about just honoring yourself and really being a light, like for everyone, but especially your children. So as I guide you through this journey during this initiation ceremony to claim the sanctity of motherhood through this beautiful labyrinth, you're the labyrinth is actually the womb where all potential is created, and it's absolutely perfect right now that we're doing this, because if you look at the planetary alignments, and I am not an astrologist by any means, I love looking up at it, or like looking at people who are astrologists, but right now the Saturn and Sun are like perfectly centered, where it's actually lining up with the center of our universe. So like, you know, where the center of our universe is and where the planets, everything spirals from there. So that point is really like the womb space of our entire universe. And of course, you know, like our reality right now is of this womb space, but I'm sure there's a larger womb space that this is all connected to, like the magic and infinity of God and creation is just whew, amazing. But just as like where we are right now in this planetary alignment, you have that with all of that power within you, within your womb, which is so amazing because you can take energy and create it into matter, into a like into matter to become a physical human. I mean, that's the most amazing thing ever, right? um, so I want to remind you to surrender to this process, knowing that, like I said, there's the illusion of time. Where you are right now is absolutely divine timing. I'm going to ask you to use your intuition. And so, and not to think of the hows or like, how is this happening? Like, something might happen, or that like our physical reality doesn't really support. And I allow you to really allow your imagination to open and flow. And the more you can really allow it to just, yeah, you know, like the more detail you can create in this vision that we're holding here, the deeper you're going to get into it and the more you're going to feel it. And it's really in that, like feeling it within your body is where the magic is happening. So if you have had children and you're like, say that you had a children or a child and it was a cesarean, knowing that I'm going to lead you through a natural birth, just allow yourself to surrender to this, and knowing that can heal that process from before, or if there was lots of interventions or anything like that. And if you are not a mother and have never given birth, knowing that as you go through this ceremony, it's actually going to almost act as a beacon of light to like create, like, this is the type of birth that you are going to be drawing to yourself. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the chat away because no one has said anything here. And so I can really focus, and we're going to start going on this journey, this initiation here. So find a comfortable place for you to sit or lie. If you do lie down, I do ask that you try to keep your spine straight. That will really allow the energy to flow a lot better. And if you notice that you're starting to fall asleep or anything, go ahead and like just find like sit up so that you can stay conscious to this. if you do fall asleep, or if I say see and you don't see, but you may hear or feel or taste, or a multitude of ways, everything is perfect. And if you go through this whole ceremony and you're like, nothing happened, just trust that it's happening. It's when that doubt comes in that it really does blocks us. So finding a nice, comfortable place to sit, your spine is nice and straight, and closing your eyes and starting to focus on your breath. Taking deep breaths in and taking deep breaths out. And you're slowing your breath down and really feeling the magic that's within yourself. And at the top of every inhalation and exhalation, so if you breathe in, hold just for a second and feel that that is your ultimate pure soul. And then exhale. And the exhalation and inhalation, try to make those even. And then at the end of your exhale, hold the breath out for a moment, feeling that it's just your beautiful soul. Breathing back in and out. And I want you to notice how supported you are where you are sitting. The earth is holding you in place. That gravity is perfectly holding you to this earth without crushing you, without allowing you to float away, but just so perfect, so supported. And notice at the base of your spine that you can grow roots down into the earth, and you're going to ground down into this energy of Mother Earth, our first mother, this beautiful mother whose womb we live in daily, who provides for us with food and water and air. Without her, would not be here. And you're just tapping into her energy, sending your roots down through all the layers of the earth, down, 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 until you get to the center. Notice there's a beautiful emerald green crystal that's just emanating this beautiful light. And it's a little heartbeat. It's Mother Earth's heartbeat. And notice that you can tap into that and plug into that and bring that energy up through your roots, your strong, sturdy roots that are so grounded, and bringing that energy up, up, up to the soles of your feet, where it starts to tickle the soles of your feet. And then you draw the energy in through your legs, up through your knees, up your legs, up to the base of your spine where the energy starts to swirl, and we'll go up through your womb space, up through your solar plexus, and up into your heart space, where it's going to ground and really anchor your heart into the earth. Notice that your heartbeat now is one with Mother Earth's as you grow this emerald green light all around you. With every breath, this emerald green light grows and grows until it surrounds your entire being. Feel how supported, how nurtured, how loved you are by Mother Earth. And now turn your attention to the light of God, to the divinity, to Source. And notice how it is above you, all around you, and within you. And you're going to gather all of this light and bring it into your heart space. All of this divine light. And you are going like a bomb going off. Allow this beautiful golden light to just radiate from you, to expand as large, at least as large as your entire being, your entire aura. But see how far it wants to go. Does it want to fill up this whole room? Does it want to fill up your whole house, whole block? Does it want to fill up your whole state, country, world, universe? Knowing and feeling that it is infinite. This power within you is infinite. There's no bounds. And if you feel like you can't go that far, that's okay. Knowing and being aware of that is beautiful and perfect. And now we ask all of our divine team of angels, guides, animal guides, elementals, all of these beings of love and light that are here to support you, to surround you as we go on this beautiful journey to claiming motherhood as sacred. And notice, feel, see, and if you don't have anything, just know, like, see if you can feel the difference of this energy that's just there to support you. You're always supported. They're just waiting for you to call on them. And with your divine team, feeling so connected to the earth, yet so connected to God, notice that you are on a beautiful sacred land. And there's a path before you. And you start to walk. And as you walk, you enter a labyrinth. So you're walking along this labyrinth, feeling so supported by your divine team. There's twists and turns. And you may not know what is around the next corner, but it's kind of like there's some fun in that, knowing that you don't know what there is, knowing that you're safe and supported, and celebrating that there's more. Feel how the earth supports you with every step within this labyrinth. Every step, your foot is cradled so beautifully as it hits the earth, and it leaves in any energy that is not yours, any fears, doubts, blocks, old patternings that are not here for you. With every step, they are left with your footprint, dissolved and blown away to be recycled. You're feeling a little bit lighter on your feet as you continue into this labyrinth. And each step, removing these blocks, these doubts, you are becoming more of the beautiful goddess that you are, the true light of your soul. If you notice that your path has hurdles, or you may notice that you're like, oh, I don't know where to go, but just trusting and knowing, oh, is here. Look, I felt I didn't have a path. I felt that there was an ending, but with my divine team, all of the angels, I'm so supported and I have found my path. And I want you to remind you that this journey that you're on, even if it has hurdles and difficulties, your soul chose to experience this in this lifetime, and you are so supported. And don't judge this walk, but surrender and trust. And know with every step, every hurdle, you're becoming stronger, more beautiful, more radiant, more of your true, beautiful self, your true soul. You may even notice that your clothes are in a way falling off. You're becoming more of your radiant, true self. Your body starts to glow. And notice that there's a fragrance of roses as you get closer to the center of this maze. Feel your body start to open up like a beautiful rosebud. This is a similar action that occurs with your cervix, the beautiful gateway into your womb space. So your cervix blooms and opens to allow sacred passage of your baby. It's the same as what is happening on the outside. You have to release and open up, surrender your body, your soul to the process. Every step getting closer to your true soul, where you'll notice that now you're getting close to the center and you'll see this beautiful goddess, your beautiful higher self in front of you. And just soak it up. What does she look like? If you don't see anything, ask her to come down in frequency for you to see her, knowing and trusting that you release so much. You're ready to witness her. You're ready to see your pure soul in physical form in front of you. Notice how strong she is, how grounded she is. And at the center of the labyrinth, there are roses everywhere, all around you and your higher self. And as you are in the center and you're getting closer to bringing a beautiful soul into this earth, you start to elevate and rise up farther and farther, just like a rosebud. So you're opening this rosebud up as well as being elevated closer to God than you've ever been before, as your body is so prepared to bring this beautiful child to earth. But as you rise up and become closer to God, you are embodying your higher self, the goddess that you are. You're blooming like a beautiful rose, reaching for the sky, but you also have a long, sturdy stem that's connecting you to this earth. So feel how connected you are to the earth. And notice how you have thorns on your stem to protect you from anything that is not for your highest good. And your roots dive deep down into the earth, and you're so grounded, yet so elevated. It's this beautiful experience like nothing you've ever had before. It only can happen when you're at this moment where you're your true goddess self, the creation of life, about to bring this baby to life. to this earth. And notice that you start to move your body. And the goddess, you're this beautiful goddess, your belly is round, you're glowing, radiating light that shines all around you. You're confident in your body, and you move in a sensual way to allow your baby, your creation, to move, and your cervix is opening and blooming like a rose. As your baby moves down, getting closer to the birth canal, notice how you feel pleasure and love radiating from around you. You move your body. You know exactly what to do. Your intuition, there's no doubts, no fears. You know that you're just surrendering to the process. It's actually your baby who has to do the hard work. You can bathe yourself with beautiful, sweet rose water, washing any doubts, any fears, old patternings and energy, and it just runs down over your body and shed into the earth, down your stem, into the earth. You are becoming even more your higher self. As you begin to continue to move and dance, and your baby easily passes into the birth canal. It's so easy and effortless. You feel so much love, so much support. Your divine team is all around you. You're blossoming even more, reaching for the sky even more, but still so rooted to the earth. You are confident and know exactly what to do as you allow yourself to surrender. And as your precious baby enters the world, first with this little sweet little head, and then whole body, notice how peaceful and alert your baby is. Notice and feel how peaceful and loving and confident and empowered you feel as you look at this beautiful baby that you created. Oh, and you look at each other as your baby takes its first sweet breath of air, filling its lungs. And you reach down and place your baby for the first time on your chest, feeling your baby on the outside of your body. Allow any emotions to flow that want to flow. You are safe. Oh, it feels so good to finally connect with this baby, this soul that you already know so well. Your baby smells of angels, and the angels all around their divine team, your divine team. The heaven has opened up, and everyone is singing and celebrating. Ah, how beautiful it is. This baby has come into this world, that this mama that you are surrendered so beautifully, allowed yourself to open up to be the beautiful mother that you are. And notice that the umbilical cord is still connected and pulsating with love and supporting energy. And baby is surrounded by golden light. And when the baby and you are ready for this transition of a new relationship, the placenta gives way within your womb and is easily delivered. And this beautiful trio of life that once connected you, the both of you, is now complete. And you start a new relationship. This new relationship of you supporting your baby in a new way on the outside. You breastfeed, and it's so easy, so natural. Both of you know exactly what it is that you need to do as you fill your baby up in this new way, knowing that this transition will soon change too, as your relationship will change and move through many different changes together. But both of your divine teams are going to support you the whole way. You're always supported. You always have innate energy and knowledge within you. Feel how strong and empowered and intuitive you are. Notice how easily and effortlessly you and your baby connect. You're breastfeeding. You watch your baby fill its lungs with beautiful air. And you see that your baby and your energy are spinning in unison. And when you're both ready, the umbilical cord is disconnected. That beautiful tree of life that once supported both of you, or that connected you with baby, is now complete. You're both supported in a new way. But you always have an etheric umbilical cord that you can send your energy, loving energy, to your baby. This energy will slowly fade over time until they hit about puberty and they can support their own energy on their own. It's just another beautiful transition in your relationships as you nurture and support your baby. Now, you and your baby now start to lower back to earth because you were so high connected to the divinity in this beautiful rosebud that you were. And you're going to start to walk on the path again and lowering down, coming back down into the earth, feeling yourself so supported by your divine team of both you and your baby. You're a new woman. You have more strength. You're more empowered and have more love than ever before. Notice that your footprints are leaving any fears or doubts or energies that do not suit you and ultimately do not suit your baby. And they're dissolving and being recycled. Again, you don't know what is beyond each twist and turn, but you're trust that you are supported and feel how supported you are. And if you notice that you have hurdles or like little bumps in the road, notice how you are even more supported during that time. Your divine team comes closer, picks you up sometimes, and helps you over a log. You can access your intuition as to know exactly what you need to do at that moment to support yourself and your child and the good of all. You hold all the energies of your higher self when you were so connected to God, when you were birthing your child. And that energy still, and that frequency still is within you. It vibrates within you as you walk through the labyrinth until you get to the end of this labyrinth, knowing that your path continues on. It's just different. Knowing that you are completely and utterly supported the whole time. And as you start to exit the labyrinth, I want you to notice how you feel. How do you feel as this beautiful woman who has created life and birthed this baby earthside? Feel this within your body. How is your relationship with your child, your partner. Feel this within your body. It's easy, it flows. How do you interact with people knowing that each of them was divinely created in such a beautiful way? Feel this within your body. Feel how powerful your body is. It created life. It birthed it so easily. You are strong, Mama. And notice how beautifully you've been initiated into the sacred motherhood, the sacred walk. When you begin to doubt yourself, come back to the feeling of this power, this strength, this love, this potential, this connection to God and earth, your embodiment of your true soul, your higher self. And know that you are always, always, always supported as you walk out of the labyrinth into a new world, being a new you. Taking a moment just to soak all the energy up that you've encountered. You may want to bring a rose with you from this and place it within your heart or place it within your womb, whichever feels best, or one in both areas. Knowing, having this reminder that you did this. You are initiated into the sacred motherhood. Bow to yourself. You are so amazing. And slowly come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and ankles. And slowly come back, being so very present to where you are in your space. And taking time, as much time as you need. But when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And I want to encourage you to write down a few things here about this initiation into a sacred motherhood. What are the feelings that you felt? What was the profound essence that you got out of this? There's something that is just like, oh man. Go ahead and write that down as well.